What's up, everybody? It's Joe with Joseph Blake Photography, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a new and an updated feature to the YouTube app to help creators better move their long-form content into shorts while not having to do a bunch of editing outside of YouTube. Okay, everybody, before I get into the YouTube feature that they've just announced, real quick, again, my name is Joe. This is Joseph Blake Photography. This channel is about tech, news, reviews, tips and tricks and help and things that are going on in the tech industry, specifically for creators of content of various types: photography, videography, drones, all that sort of stuff, action cams. It's what I'm passionate about, and so it's what my channel is about. I'm also going to be having a companion channel that's going to be launching soon to talk about photo adventures and trips and some of the stuff that you've seen on my channel in the past if you've been with me for a while. If not, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate a like on this video at the end if you think that it's worth it. And let's go ahead and hop into the story. So I want to give credit to The Verge's Mitchell Clark on this story. This is what I saw initially that kind of got me into looking closer at this, which, if you watched a previous video that I had done where we talked about how Instagram was going to go full TikTok and then they pulled back, but they're going that way anyway. Everything is. But that Instagram was initially a still photos app, whereas apps like YouTube started as video content apps, as video serving apps. And so the idea of it using short form content as a part of its kind of algorithm, or as a part of its mix of content, it makes sense. Whereas for something like Instagram, it doesn't fit as well, and I think that's why you're getting a lot of pushback from creators and users alike. So what is this feature? So YouTube, traditionally, at least the last time I checked, I don't know, I am not the king of the YouTube algorithm, but the last I checked, that YouTube was looking for you to make videos in the 8 to 12 minute space, although I guess long form content, video podcasts in the almost hour-long content. Saying the word content too many times. Saying the word content too many times. But that hour-long videos, video podcasts seem to be becoming more and more popular, but that traditionally you would shoot for about a 10-minute video, 12 minutes, anything over 15 was a little long on YouTube. But now, right, they're pushing shorts, and not only are they pushing shorts just to all of its creators, but also on the algorithm. And YouTube has also created a separate fund, which is just a super interesting way to put it, a fund to monetize shorts. And what's really interesting about this is that if you look at Hank Green's video on how TikTok versus YouTube is monetized. So I want to give credit to The Verge's Mitchell Clark on this story. This is what I saw initially that kind of got me into looking closer at this, which, if you watched a previous video that I had done where we talked about how Instagram was going to go full TikTok and then they pulled back, but they're going that way anyway. Everything is. But that Instagram was initially a still photos app, whereas apps like YouTube started as video content apps, as video serving apps. And so the idea of it using short form content as a part of its kind of algorithm, or as a part of its mix of content.
The YouTube system, where a percentage of the revenue earned by the advertisement on the video gets sent to the creator, and the creator fund, where you have a pool of money that gets distributed among all creators. In the first case on YouTube, they are sharing a percentage, and the second case on TikTok, they are sharing a static pool of money.
I will link that down in the description. That if you look at that, there's on TikTok just a big pool of money that is split across the creators. And what that means is that if they get more and more creators and more views and more people watching, the slice of the pie gets smaller and smaller. Whereas for YouTube, it's just views and advertising, and you get a 55% cut of the ad revenue off of your videos. And that's before any sort of sponsorships or anything like that. So if you're just talking about YouTube ad revenue, you get 55%. I get 55% of any of the ads that run on my channel. With shorts, they're doing this fund, which makes it really easy for them to reduce the spending. But it's also a way to get people to do more shorts. They're putting money behind it. And they're making two specific changes. One is a systems change, one is a feature update. So the feature update, which came out on July 28th into the YouTube app on the phone, is the ability to create more content and convert up to 60 seconds, so these are 1-minute clips, from an existing long form video on YouTube via iOS devices. Looks like this is iOS only right now, and turn them into shorts using the same editing tools that you've used on YouTube. It says that you know and love. I don't know that I know and love any of the editing tools on YouTube. Android is currently limited to 15 seconds and they're expanding it in the future. The update will allow them to bring fresh life to classic content, and you can select which parts of the video. The advantage here is that the short form video will link back to the long form video, so it doesn't really leave your channel, and it doesn't feel like a separate thing. It's like a specific subset, like a chapter of your video. And I'll get to that in just a second. And it's rolling out to their apps and creation tools right now. The second thing that they're doing is that they're changing the YouTube app itself under the subscription tab, which I use a lot. I don't know if a lot of people use that. I watch a lot of YouTube on my television. I consume YouTube like TV. And so I go to my subscription tab all the time. And when you go to the subscription tab now, you're going to see shorts as a subsection of your followed, your subscribed channels, so that you can see the shorts from the folks you follow, which will be really nice, I think, for people who are just looking to consume short form content, but they only want to consume it from the folks that they are already following. Because as I described in my previous video, YouTube is about following specific personalities and groups and companies. And so you want to see content from there. I like recommended videos on YouTube, but I don't know that I want shorts from recommended places. I may just want those from the places that I follow, from the people that I subscribe to. But it is a nice feature for creation, or for creators rather, to be able to show off their shorts, and for followers and subscribers to be able to quickly and easily find them. Here's where it gets interesting though. If you're editing your content, long form content on YouTube, and your plan is to also distribute it into short form, you're probably not only going to put that short form content on YouTube Shorts. I don't know of anyone who is doing a 10-minute video and then taking that video, splitting it up into, or finding some of the key moments in that video and splitting it up into 3 or 4 short form, 1, 2, 3-minute long videos, and then just putting them on YouTube. They're putting them on Instagram Reels, and they're putting them on TikTok. And in this particular formulation, you would only have those on YouTube. In a new and exciting update from Team YouTube, they just recently on the 17th released an announcement that says that if you're a creator who downloads your shorts from YouTube to share across other platforms, you'll find a watermark added to your downloaded content. We've added a watermark to the shorts you download so your viewers can see that content that you're sharing it across other platforms can be found on YouTube Shorts. Instagram and TikTok have already done this. And the thing to know is that if you upload a video to another social media site with one of these watermarks, those sites are using AI to immediately downrank your video. Effectively, your video will not be seen by anyone on TikTok if it has a YouTube Shorts logo on it or watermark on it. And the same goes for YouTube Shorts on Instagram and Instagram Reels on YouTube and TikToks on YouTube. Really, this feature is kind of dead in the water unless you are YouTube only. If you're already editing your videos in your video editor, would you need this tool? Or this is just to make it super easy for people who don't want to do anything elsewhere? And I can tell you that right now, if you're a content creator and you're trying to get your content out there, you're not only going to use YouTube if you're doing short form. Now, if you're doing longer form content, I could probably see you pretty much just staying on YouTube, unless you want to put it on TikTok in some of the longer form, you can go even longer now on TikTok. But yeah, I don't see people only editing for YouTube inside of YouTube. Let's see if I can even get to that. I don't even know where I would get this. What's up, everybody? It's Joe with J Blake Photo. And now, I don't yet have this feature on my account. I'm on the wrong account.
What's up, Figma fam? Pro tip, coming in hot. Add Zeppelin.
I have to watch an ad on my own channel. Let's check to see if I have this feature rolled out to my account yet. So I'm gonna log in as my my current account, this account, and I'm gonna see. And I'm gonna hit the create button, and I have sound, cut, and green screen. So what that means is I do not have this feature yet on my channel. So I will do a review of it later once I have it. But right now I don't have it. So my question is, as a creator, if you're someone who creates on YouTube, are you going to use this feature? Are you editing your videos for other short form content sites like, doing Reels or doing TikTok? And would you do both? Would you do just this? Would you just stick with editing separately in Premiere or Final Cut and importing into your various apps? How are you going to do this? And as a consumer, does this interest you? Do you plan on watching any of these shorts? I know for me, I normally watch the long form content from most of the creators that I follow. So at least on YouTube, like that's what I'm there for on YouTube. And so if I was looking for short form content from the various places that I follow, I would want it to be different. I would want it to be something else. Maybe behind the scenes or funny bloopers or, things that are more easily digestible versus the fact that I really just like the long form content for the people that I follow. So that's why. And most of the short form content videos of the folks who I follow on YouTube, I'm normally actually getting on TikTok. So, if I'm watching something on YouTube like How Ridiculous, and I see, their 10-minute video or so, and they're dropping something off a giant tower, and then I go on TikTok and the algorithm serves me, one of their shorts. I know that short is probably also on YouTube. I may have even watched it, but I don't believe that's the same content that I'm seeing on YouTube. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that it's different. I mean, it's a different medium, so I would want it to be slightly different. It just feels weird. Better on YouTube than anywhere else. I still don't think Instagram needs to go full on video, but for YouTube, would this be something that you would use as a creator? Is it something that you would actually watch as a user? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to get a conversation going about this, and let me know what you think in general about short form content. Watch my video from yesterday about Instagram going full video, and also about kind of some of the changes that I'm making to the channel where I'm going to be focusing on tech news, reviews, and how-tos, specifically related to photography, cinematography, drones, and action cams, and kind of the tech that we use to create content. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love. I'm also going to be creating another channel that I'll be announcing soon about my photo adventures and my travels, but I want to keep that a little bit more separate than from what I'm doing on this channel. And if that's something that you're into, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Go ahead and like this video if you think it's deserving of that, and I will see you in the next one.